This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hi everybody, welcome to Review Corner. Today we're going to be talking about a Warhammer game that a lot of people are kind of upset about, and that's Age of Sigmar. Now, for me, I do like the old rank and file system, and I wish they'd bring back that. But bringing in a skirmish type game is pretty good, even though, you know, when we really think about it, all in all, that one of the best games that they ever did was Mordheim, okay, and the Necromunda thing for a skirmish thing. And Mordheim would be more the fantasy thing, but they kind of converted everything over. So originally when I played the game, Age of Sigmar, I thought it was good, but it wasn't anything knocked my socks off. I sat there and I go, okay, I can put as many models as I want, but what's the point? My other person, if he doesn't have the money, we would just let me overrun him? Well, they finally did something which I'm really excited about, and that's the General's Handbook. Okay, it has a lot of really great stuff in here, and they finally added points, which is really, really fantastic, and I'm excited about. Why don't we go down, take a look.
So I'm going to do my best to cover as much as I can in the book. We're not going to cover everything, but you get about 166 pages. It gives you the rules in the back. They made it just a couple of tweaks, but of course you get your beautiful story, which is a very big part of this game. The Warhammer universe, the whole. They're coming back to set things straight after getting their butt kicked in and everything. And now they're teaching you a little bit about battle plans. They have a whole section for open play games where you could just, you know, don't have to follow any real extensive rules. Multiplayer games, they give you all the rules on how to do that. Some great battle plans that they give you. The Realm Gate Wars, some more battle plans. There's a ton of stuff in here. Then, as you can see, they have a whole storyline that they play out where they teach you how to play with the bigger figures, adding them in, and then of course their gorgeous artwork where they just teach you or show you all the models that you wish you could have, painted by them, of course. Boy, I wish I could make a battlefield that looked like that, huh? I mean, take a look at this stuff. This is just some gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. And the Gash and Akron, their whole battle. So they play it out as a storyline. Then they have campaigns, which I think this is a great part to add in here, is to add the Path to Glories and creating your war bands and your champions and your followers. This is nice. They give you a nice warband roster to go into. They give you a table on how to determine, use the tables to determine the champion that leads your warband. So you would roll on a die, which is really cool, and the units that can fight by their sides. So if you have all this stuff, you can roll on it. The rewards you would get for it. I mean, they're finally starting to. It's starting to make all sense. It's starting to come together a bit. And I think it's pretty good. Some more battle plans for that. Then match plays, matrix campaigns. They have match play, which is really, really interesting. And the real meat of this, of course, tons and tons of battle plans to show you how to do things. Some battle reports, which doesn't hurt, which gives you... They walk you through on how some of these things work, and you can see if you buy this table, which I have this table, and some of the things you can actually, you know, using their scenery really recreate some really nice things. So finally we get to the meat of things, where they finally take, and everything that's out right now, they add points to it. So this book finally, where you can just build your own army and add things together. So if you want to play one of their boxes, which is about 500 points, you could play a 500 point battle, and then you can add to it. So it really depends on you. You could choose what you want finally, and play things pretty evenly. And as you can see, they have the Empire, the Tomb Kings, the Wood Elves, everything that adds to it and everything. And then finally, at the very end, they give you the rules, how to play it, how to walk through everything. So this book becomes very, very, very essential to playing this game. So let's get my final thoughts on this, and we'll see what we think and see if it's worth it for you.
So here's the thing. This was well needed, and they should have came out with this right when they came out with everything. When they decided to make this whole conversion over, I think it would have softened the blow for a lot of people. This is a very good book, and it gives you everything that you need to play this game, and it really enhances this game. Okay, now all of a sudden there's purpose, and it softens a little bit of the blow of not having that rank and file anymore, and seeing some of the armies, and of course they're beautiful models. You can't help but get sucked back in. I did the minute I saw the Iron Jaws. So we decided that we are going to do some battling. We're going to do some Skaven versus the Iron Jaws with the new battle boxes. So we're going to show you how we put those together. Mike and I are going to do it. So we decided to get this rule book and see what we thought. And after reading it, we're really kind of excited to get this on the table and see how it works. Now, we played the original where I actually had my son and my daughter, who never played it, and my son, who's always played it, play each other. And it was easy for them to learn. And that, for me, was, okay, this is okay. I can get through this because it's easy enough for them, for somebody that's never played, to learn. And she enjoyed it, and she had a good time. She actually won, believe it or not. It was a lot of fun, and we enjoyed that afternoon. And if you take a look on my channel, you can see that game from way, way back. Of course, it was poorly taped, but hey, you know, we didn't have the equipment we do now. But all in all, I think this can really help this game out a lot. I like how they're coming out with the new Dwarven guys that are just kind of like they have ships and stuff like that, because, you know, they always had cool things anyways. But I'm excited about this. I like a lot of the way it's going, and I'm getting sucked back in, because that's what they do to me. They suck me back in right when I get out. So I'm going to give this book, even though I'm a big rank and file guy, okay, they're kind of starting to win me over. That's why we're going to give this a 3.5 stars out of 5, and I think this is a winner. So that's all I got for you for this week's Review Corner. Until next time, I'm Rob Bourne, and
Sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, videos, and written reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, online gaming superstore, thousands of games and minis, discount prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.